Getting set for baseball from the Windy City. The Yankees and White Sox are next. Time for baseball now on a Wednesday night in the Windy City of Chicago. It's time for Game 3 of this 4-game series between the Yankees and the Chicago White Sox. Hi again, everybody. Welcome to Yankees baseball here on the show. Matt Vasgersian here with you. Along with me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And EK, let's take a quick look back at what's transpired over the first 2 games in this 4-game set.
Yeah, a real nail-biter here last night. You can see a one-run ball game. Very well played on both sides. A well-pitched game as well. I think both managers would like to see their starters match the performances turned in last night.
We'll hear more from the guys as the night moves along, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting New York Yankees as Joe Girardi's starting 9 assembles this way. They'll match up against a very difficult foe indeed, the right-hander Lance Lynn. Everett Cabrera makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening.
Second baseman, Everett Cabrera.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul.
First pitch, 7-10.
And now a pitch on the way. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2. EK, let's take a look at our homestanding 9 as they enter play here this evening. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And this time of year is really starting to catch up with these guys. They've been fairly light this year these past few games. Bullpen's tired, starters are tired. Heck, everybody's tired. But you've got to find a way to push through it.
So a good job there by Lynn to retire the first man to greet him here. And with that, let's take a look at the White Sox defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Jacoby Ellsbury will take his first cuts now. He was responsible for both of his club's runs batted in last night's ball game. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. 1 strike home now to Ellsbury. And here's a ball hit in the air. Gillespie has to look over his shoulder, but he's got it for out number 2.
Yet not always an easy play heading toward the stands out there in left field. He's got a few different things to worry about over there, but he stays with it to make it look routine.
David Rosario will stand in for the first time now, and he'll do so as the 4th leading hitter in the American League. Now here's the first pitch. Fouled back. The pitch. Goodness, 0-2 now.
This is going to be important against a team like this. You can't let them get into too many hitters counts because they'll tear you apart.
Here it comes. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. On to the home half now. Yankees 0, White Sox coming up. Major League Baseball is on the show. Now the starting lineup for the White Sox looks like this. there's a look at the starter this lineup will match up against as you take a look at his line on the right side of your screen. Carlo Villarreal will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first. In there, no balls and a strike. Pitch on the way. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Now here it comes. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, there's no question this guy's got to be in the running for the Cy Young this year. He makes quick work of this guy on 3 pitches. That was just too easy.
Adam Eaton will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 7 games. Boy, arctically cold. First pitch coming. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. 1 out, nobody on. Now here's the pitch. Now a splitter's in there, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
And I know it's your first at-bat of the ball game, and you want to work the count a little, but those were 2 pretty good pitches to have a rip out.
Another 0-2 home. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
And you know, against a lot of second basemen, this is going to be an infield single. But watch how he fields this thing and then maneuvers his body into a good throwing motion and unloads it quickly to get his man.
Jose Abreu will dig in for the first time as he'll enter play 6th in the American League in hitting. First pitch to him. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. And the pitch. And this is popped high in the air back behind short. And Frazier will make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. After 1, no score. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in for the first time here, and he's recently hit the 40 home run mark for the season. Here's the first offering. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches. Well, even when you keep him in the ballpark, he can be trouble. Here he's right on this pitch, and he smokes it into left field for a solid single.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 26 home runs and 59 RBIs. 1-0 on the way. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. The second for 1. On to first, and Goldschmidt has bounced into a double play.
Well, this ball is hit sharply, but you'll see the pitch is working its way down in the strike zone, and that's very tough to elevate. It's going to wind up being an easy double play ball.
here's the catcher, Brian McCann. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 33 home runs and 58 runs batted in. No score here as we play inning number 2. Here's the pitch. Now a little bouncer into no man's land down that third baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Now the pitch. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Here it comes. Oh, and McCann gets into one here as he sends it high in the air and deep to right. And that one is out of here. Planted into the right field bleachers. A solo home run for Brian McCann. 34 home runs now on the year as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
The thing about what he's been able to accomplish this year is that he's playing the most demanding position on the field, yet he's still putting up excellent numbers. Nowadays, there just aren't too many catchers that can do this, so when you find one, you better hold on to him tight.
Brett Gardner will stride in now, and he's up near the top of the American League in stolen bases, currently 3rd entering play. Now the pitch. Now a hard liner. But this is a foul ball. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. And now a pitch on the way. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. Oh, look at this. But the throw will be well late. So a good play, but it's all for naught, as that'll be an infield single.
Boy, what a great effort just to knock this one down before it gets into center field. But that was going to be asking a lot for him to get up and throw his man out. And as you can see there, that throw is well laid.
Now a move over to first. And the runner back. Into the box, Ronald Torres. Pitch is high. The throw might have been in time, but it's high, and it allows his man to dive in safely.
And that may have been an out-and-out guess right there. He had to figure they weren't going to throw over twice in a row, so he's running on first movement, and he makes it to second base safely.
Runner goes for third. It's too high, and he's going to get in there at third with a stolen base. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Ready now on 1-1. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 for the Bombers here on the home run by Brian McCann. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 New York. Andy Wilkins will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in victory last night. First pitch on the way. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1.
Well, a very hittable pitch, too. That's a middle-of-the-plate fastball, and he's not going to get away with too many of those tonight.
Now here it comes. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee-high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
And the pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Barehanded at his knees. 1 away.
Batting fifth, left fielder, Cabrera.
Here's Melky Cabrera, as he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. On to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away.
Now these infielders have been busy early on, and that's another ground ball out for them. Probably not going to be the last one we see either.
Connor Gillespie get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Gardner is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the White Sox. They're down 1-0. Todd Frazier will step in here to start their half of the third, with the top of the order to follow.
Frazier.
Now here's the first pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now the pitch. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Here it comes. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out. MLB The Show, your home for Yankee baseball all season long, as you get a look there at what's on tap for the Bombers over the course of the next 7 days. Everett Cabrera will get his second shot at it now. He was called out on strikes to open up the ball game. Now a ball hit right past Lynn, and it'll get on through into center field for a base hit. So a 1-out single has him aboard here in the third, and that seems as good a time as any to check out our league leaderboard in hits. And as you can see there, he's currently in 5th place in that department in the AL race. Jacoby Ellsbury will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Here's a look over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Another look to first, and he'll dive back in. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Cabrera running, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Well, they've got to figure out some way to shut down this running game. And I think it has to start out there on the mound with maybe the guy holding on to the ball a little bit longer or showing a couple different looks, because they've been reading him like a book so far.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw.
And let's just train our camera on that runner leading off from second. He's watching that pitcher like a hawk. So once he sees that he's not paying attention to him, he just takes off. And the head-first slide gets him into third just ahead of the throw.
He's ready. Now the pitch. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
Yeah, unless he was going on his own down there at third, they were using that contact play where you're told wherever and whenever the ball's hit, you're off and running. You're not even paying attention to what's going on. You've got to go. They love to play an aggressive style on the bases, and it gets them a run right there.
In now, David Rosario. Swing and a liner, but this is going to get foul. Now here's the pitch. Now here's a swing and another chance out there at second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So 1 run here, 1 hit, no errors. And no one left on base.
Right fielder.
Bruce Stubbs will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
Come on, guys, let's go.
Now the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And I think he'll keep riding that pitch until these guys prove they can do something with it.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see there, that number has him tied for second in the AL in that category. Alex Avila comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Pitch on its way to Avila. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Ah, that thing's knee-high on the outside third of the plate. Pretty understandable why he couldn't catch up with that one.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here comes another 0-2. Swing and a liner, but foul. The next 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. About time, boys.
Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. And Avila's going to reach. He's got a base hit.
And this is something they've worked on in the batting, taking some of the movement out of his swing. Much more compact now, and he's seeing some definite results.
First pitch coming. A little late on the fastball here as this is bounced foul just off to the left. Strike 1. He's ready now. The pitch. That's hard hit back up the middle. And that is through into center field. A base hit.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with 1 away.
Carlo Villarreal is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. The next pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. He's set. Now the pitch. Swing and a liner toward right center. Base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
You know, once you see this ball get down in right center, I was thinking this is a run easy. That's a nice play to get to it quickly and fire it back in, and that'll wind up forcing that runner to hold on at third base.
In now is Adam Eaton as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
All right, you're down 2 here. You've got the tying runs in scoring position with 1 out. This has to be a productive at-bat. Even if you don't reach base, you've got to get that guy in from third.
That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
And this has been one of this guy's hallmarks all year long. When he gets into a little bit of hot water, he never loses his cool. And it's why he's on that short list of Cy Young candidates this year. And he comes in with a big strikeout right there.
Jose Abreu will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. Here's the 1-0. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run, but you can't just throw a cookie in there because he could bring in 4 with 1 swing.
Here he comes on 2-1. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. That's the 2-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he didn't miss that by much. It's popped way up on the infield, and I mean way up there. Bonifacio is under it to put it away, and it's a quick one pitch out to begin the fourth.
Well, nothing better than a first pitch pop-up to start the inning. Now, you'll take that every time.
Paul Goldschmidt will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Here's the first offering. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, this guy's been in desperate need of anything, something. Give him something positive. So this is just what the doctor ordered. It's a mistaken location, no doubt about that. And when a guy's scuffling, this is like a gift from heaven, as he jumps all over it and drives it for 2 bases.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. He's set, now the pitch. Hit hard towards the hole. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Well, this latest dry spell, it's dropped his average all the way under 240. So he'd like nothing more than to string a few of these together and get back into some kind of rhythm at the plate.
Brett Gardner will dig in. He singled his first time around. He waits, now the pitch. In tight at 93, ball 1.
Now at the plate, you're looking for something up in the zone. Try and keep it in the air. Make sure you don't hit into a double play.
Now the 1-0 pitch. Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to third, and yes, sir, it's strike 1. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. On the ground to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Andy Wilkins will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball toward the hole. And a dive, but it's off his glove, and that should go as a base hit.
The left fielder, number 53, Melky Cabrera.
Melky Cabrera will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now the first pitch. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swinging a hard liner to short. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove. Long throw to third. And he is in there. So chalk that one up as an E6, and he really can't believe it out there. Connor Gillespie will stand in, and his guys have got something cooking now with 2 on and nobody out.
And down by 2, this is a good opportunity to try to put yourselves level.
And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first down. So we saw the fastball there as he got the pop out, and that'll segue right into our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. Both guys topping out at 95 miles an hour. Bruce Stubbs will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And they are on the board with the sac fly, as this is now a 2-1 game.
Yeah, I don't know if they really had much of a shot at getting him at the plate, but that's good work to keep the other runner at second base.
First pitch coming. Alex Avila started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1.
Boy, he has been a first strike throwing machine, hasn't he? He's hardly been behind in the count all game long.
From the belt, the pitch. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. White Sox pick up just the one. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Yankees 2 and the White Sox 1. Ronald Torres will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Ronald Torres.
Now the first pitch. Now here's a fastball up that he sends in the air out to fairly deep center field. Eaton is there to put this one away, and it's a very quick out to start the 5th.
Just trying to get a fastball in there to start the inning. Ball winds up getting hit pretty well, but not well enough to do any damage. It's a one-pitch out.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1. Think he'll see another one of those before this at-bat's through?
After that swing, I think you can just about take that to the bank.
And the pitch. Now Frazier with a drive. Well hit out to deep left field. Retreating is Cabrera, but he'll run out of room. This one is gone. A home run. It's a solo home run for Todd Frazier. Home run number 16 for him on the year, and it gives the Yankees a 3-1 lead.
And that's the thing about this game. Every pitch tells a different story. I mean, here, this guy, he looks absolutely foolish on the pitch before, so what does he do one pitch later? Takes it right over the wall. Well, what an adjustment.
Up next for the Yankees.
Into the box now, Everett Cabrera. As he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
And as we take a look at his pitch count so far, sometimes numbers can be misleading. You see the 38 strikes there, but a lot of those have been on pitches out of the zone that he's gotten guys to swing it.
Jacoby Ellsbury will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. One strike home now to Ellsbury. Fouled back. 3 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Oh, this ball's laced, and it's going to get down into the right center field gap. Around first, on his way to second now. Now Ellsbury's looking for 3. And Ellsbury's going to have himself a triple.
Up next for the Yankees.
Just not going to be denied that time. He's into third with his 8th triple of the year.
David Rosario will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. First offering on the way. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And this is a fair ball as it'll make its way toward the 335 sign. And he'll get in there safely.
Well, time for another old baseball cliche. It's a game of inches. And it was on this ball. Take a look at how close this is to the foul line. This is not a fair ball by a whole lot, but I guarantee you he'll take it. He pulls into second with an RBI double.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. Cabrera retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Yankees 4 and the White Sox 1. Emilio Bonifacio stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
1-2 now as this catches the outer half. The 1-2. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
And at least he's taken a few pitches here. You know, that's more than the rest of these guys can say.
Swing, hard hit ball to second. On to first is Cabrera, and that's the first out. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Carlo Villarreal will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Now here it comes. And the low 80s slider is in there, and he's in control. 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
A good job there of making a 2-strike adjustment. Very compact there. He uses the middle of the field, and this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
Adam Eaton will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. Now here's the first pitch. Runner's on the move for second. Skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
And when you're still searching for your first extra base hit of the game, this will work as a nice substitute. He's into second with the old single and a stolen base routine.
5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. From the stretch. And a good job to lay off the fastball there. Close, but it's 1-1. Look into McCann, the 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Well, let's take a look at the sequence here on Show Track. The first 3 pitches, they're all going to be down in the zone. So now you've got the guy thinking he's going to see something else around the knees. Boom. That's when they change the sight level and get that last pitch by him at the letters.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Danger here, as this is a guy who can make this a 1-run game.
And if he does, make him do it out to right field. I wouldn't give him anything he can pull.
Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Now the 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call him that.
Now a ball hit hard towards the hole. And from his wallet, he gets the out at first. A fantastic play, and the inning is over. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. The show is back on the south side after this. Paul Goldschmidt will get things started here in the top of inning number 6.
Paul Goldschmidt.
First pitch coming. Fouled straight back. And now pitch on the way. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. The pitch. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
Yeah, take a couple of home run balls out of the equation. He really hasn't pitched all that badly. Good start to the inning.
Brian McCann will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning. Flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a little bouncer softly hit to the right side of the mound. And the sixth inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
So much for being in trouble out there. He gets the first 2 outs on only 4 pitches, so he may just stick around another inning after all.
And here's the first pitch. Brett Gardner is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
The 1-0 pitch. And he's right on the fastball there, hit pretty well out towards deep left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Bombers, but they lead it 4-1. Andy Wilkins will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
This whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run, that's it.
Now here's the pitch. Boy, in a perfect spot for the splitter there. It's 0-2.
There's that splitter again. Seems to be getting better and better as the game goes on.
Now the pitch. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Now a swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2. Here's the pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter at this point, so his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Here's Melky Cabrera as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
That slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there at what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Connor Gillespie will step forward now, lined out and popped out in his previous 2 trips. First pitch to him. Late swing and a ball line fouled into the seats past the third base dugout. Out in front as he lifts a fly ball out toward right field. And Stanton will put this one away, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. They trail it 4-1. Back here on the south side of Chicago, Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Jake Petrichka is on the pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. Ronald Torres will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Bonifacio is there to put this one away, and it takes just 1 pitch to record the first out of the 7th.
Here's that swing again. This is in show motion. And you'll see that that's a few inches above the thumbs. He'll be feeling that one all night long.
Todd Frazier will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
Now the pitch. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Well, you know, the big key to throwing the slider is knowing when to throw it for a strike and then when to try to get a guy to chase out of the zone. Once he gets ahead out there...
Sorry, but that ball's well hit into the gap in left center field, and this looks to be good for extra bases. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Now batting.
Man, this is how you break out of a cold streak. This is his 2nd hit of the ball game, and this one goes for extra bases. You can see that confidence is slowly starting to come back at the plate.
Stepping in now, Everett Cabrera. Pitch misses low. The throw down.
And that's a case where you can bet they've just forgotten about him after that double, and he takes 3rd on the very next pitch.
We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Now the 1-0. Opposite field to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And they'll add 1 more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game.
Well, he's going to get credit for a sacrifice fly, but this was more like a sacrifice liner. I mean, he drilled this thing. And if that was hitting a different spot, that would be extra bases. But at least he gets the job done, and he drives home that run.
Jacoby Ellsbury will step in. He tripled and subsequently scored last time around. First pitch on the way. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. In there, a base hit.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a 2-hit ball game from this guy. He's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
Here's the first offering. And Ellsbury's running. Bouncing ball back up the middle. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Well, that's the kind of year it's been for this guy so far. Even when he gets fooled, he still finds a way to get an infield single out of it.
Giancarlo Stanton will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7. First pitch coming. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. He's ready. Now the pitch. He looked like a caveman swinging the club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
And a big strikeout there. They'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. The Yankees forced to settle for 1. Drew Stubbs will stand in. He drove in a run with a sac fly his last time. Fastball in there for a called strike. Here it comes. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the 2nd inning.
Now here it comes. struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Boy, he just dominated that at-bat right there. You want to see a power pitcher go right through a guy? This is a 3-pitch see you later right here. Have a seat.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. And the pitch. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
Boy, it's his 7th inning. It looks like he's just jumped into the ball game. A strikeout to start things, and now an 0-2 count.
And he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Pretty stress-free inning so far. 2 batters, 6 pitches, and 2 strikeouts.
Emilio Bonifacio will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Now here's the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. The right-hander deals on 1 and 2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. Now a slider can't make it back to that outside edge, and that takes the count to 2-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. That's hit to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox. They're down here 5-1. Daniel Webb will be summoned from the bullpen now, so he'll take over to start inning number 8. Paul Goldschmidt start things off here for the Pinstripers. He'll be followed by Brian McCann waiting in the on-deck circle. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's a 1-0. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seat. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. 8th inning now from Chicago. The Yankees leading this one on the road as you take a look at our tale of the tape thus far. Brian McCann will stand in. He homered back in the 2nd inning of this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is going to be a foul ball. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. The pitch. Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box. Pitch on the way. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground at the left side. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Brett Gardner will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Here's the first offering. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here as this is a beauty to end the inning. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this. Carlo Villarreal will step in, a base hit in his last time. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Any surprise that this man here is back out there for an 8th inning of work?
Yeah, a little bit to me. I mean, you have the big lead. He's done his job. I thank the guy, pat him on the back and say, hey, you did a great job out there. Now go hit the shower.
Adam Eaton will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
What's the counter, Little?
Here it comes. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game. All right, folks, montage alert. Here you get a look at his performance so far. 10 strikeouts for him in the ball game as he continues to just plow right through this lineup one after another. Jose Abreu will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike one.
I like how he's approaching things here. He's got a good, safe lead, so he's not setting guys up or wasting a lot of pitches. He's coming right after everybody.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. That nibbled the corner there, but missed 2-1.
And that's not a bad spot. Just go ahead and stay out there. Don't come down the middle because we know he can hurt you.
A 2-1 offering. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. And he loses the handle on the transfer, and that's going to allow the inning to continue.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. You can see on the graphic right here that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Andy Wilkins is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Pause, now the pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
No taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
He's ready now, the pitch. Now a swing and a little tapper to the left of the mound. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We've played 8 full. It's the Yankees 5 and the White Sox 1. Ronald Torres will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. Now the first pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Popping it up is bad enough, but doing it on the first pitch, and out of the zone to boot. I mean, this just is not a good AB. I can tell you that.
Todd Frazier will stand in. He homered back in the 5th inning of this one. First pitch coming. Oh, he goes right with the fastball, and this is stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Digging for second goes Frazier. And he'll round it and try for third. And it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
Well, once his ball got out there, you figured it was a sure double, but he decided to risk it and try for 3. It's a pretty big gamble to take when you're already in scoring position, and here it doesn't pay off.
Into the box, Everett Cabrera, as he swings and hits this one foul off to the right and out of play. Now here's the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Here's the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Another 0-2 coming. And yet another foul ball here as this finds the seats and the count will remain at 0-2. Now here it comes. And this is lined foul over the White Sox dugout. Here's another 0-2. Fouled straight back. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Here comes another 0-2. And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball. The next 0-2. And now a swing and a ball hit hard back up the middle. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Today's players talk about barreling up the baseball, and you cannot barrel it up a whole lot better than that. If you're pitching right there, that's a chuck and duck ball. You better get out of the way.
Jacoby Ellsbury will try again. 2 for 4 in the ball game. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
100 miles an hour is hard. A high 100, impossible to get on top of.
Oh, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
And it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world here to mix in a take every now and again.
And a dive, but he's back in there. And another throw over. And the runner back safely. Has a look, now the pitch. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. But he'll get there as he flags it down just shy of the wall. And with that, the side is retired. Yanks lead one. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Melky Cabrera will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. Over 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Now the pitch. And this will be fouled away. And now a pitch on the way. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Connor Gillespie will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1.
Yeah, and that fastball still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
Now the pitch. And there's ball 1.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Look into McCann, the 1-1. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Here comes the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2 counts.
That slider was really moving there. I don't know how he laid off.
2-2 pitch on the way. And a bouncing ball, foul. Another try at 2-2. Oh, this is hit hard towards second. But right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
Now, story of the ball game right there, and that's how it goes sometimes in baseball. The hard-hit balls find gloves, and the little dribblers find holes.
Here's Drew Stubbs now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
Now another 0-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, we talked about how they needed a good outing out of this guy, and he gave them that and even more, finishing off the complete game victory.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really came through with a dominating pitching performance. You see there, 12 strikeouts. That doesn't even tell the whole story. That was as good as I've ever seen him pitch.
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show. The Yankees come out on top, 5-1. Good night from Chicago.
White Sox, one run on 6 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 49 minutes. A reminder that extra CTA Red Line trains will be available at the Sox 35th Street Station, and that Case Go-Go Sox Express buses are available outside of U.S. Cellular Field.